Just a very quick video to show you how to do a track mat. This arises from knocking up something for a wired trailer. I seem to have misplaced Evasion of the Astro Monster, so I'm going to just do it with a piece of footage I happen to have open. So this is just using a screen grab from Google Earth to reflect and dream on the possibility of going away island hopping over the summer. So it's just pulling together a kind of journey through that. Anyway, that's immaterial. We're here to look at track mats. What's track mat? Well, one of the primary uses for it is to have an image seen through text. So without any further ado, I've got a track here. As you can see, it's just journeying through flybys of Greece. That's by the by. What I want to do is to have some text over it, and totally unimaginatively I'm going to have the word Greece. Let's go for that. So I'll go up to my graphics tab here. That changes the tools available. Let's go here to type tool and type Greece. Okay, so to use this, obviously if the image comes through that, I'm barely going to be able to discern it. So one of the things I want to do is make this as large as possible so we get as much image as possible. So a good font to use, I think, is Impact, because that's blocky and big. So is it here? Yeah. There, and then obviously scale the size of the font right up. Like that. And I think what I did for the wide one was actually, usually you wouldn't burst the frame, but I think in this instance, even if you can't see right to the edges, it's apparent if it was to bleed over slightly that the word being said there is Greece rather than some other text. And if I wanted to, once I'm there, if I wanted some more height to that, I can scale this, and it is possible to, I think this is what I did, if you turn off uniform scale, then I can scale independently the width and the height of this. So let's just say we wanted a bit more height on this. There we go. So looking a bit odd now, but it's given me lots of white space into which I can then drop the picture. Okay, so that's done. Let's go back to the editing tab here now. As you can see, it's quite a long clip of me dreaming about a Greek trip that's unlikely to happen, but no matter. So I zoom in sufficiently. I'm just going to watch the entirety of this homage to the islands of Greece. So there we go. You can see at the moment that's not working so well. It's not the effect we want, but that's easily resolved. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, you can just use it as is. I'm actually going to move both of these up to a higher track. So instead of being on tracks 1 and 2, they're going to go on tracks 2 and 3. The reason for that is, what you'll imagine is going to happen is that the image is going to sit inside these letters here. And then we're just going to have a background. By default, if there's nothing there, it's going to be black. But say, for instance, as I did with the wired one, what I want to do is to have a background that's a different color. So go here, new item, and you choose a color mat. So I used white, but create any color. Let's have, see, it should be blue really, shouldn't it? Because it's Greece, I suppose. Well, I'm not. See, I could sample one of those kind of gorgeous little Greek houses. I mean, that probably looks nothing like it, but we have a generic blue there. Let's call this blue, Grecian blue. Yeah, like that. And then what I'm going to do is take this and drop it down here, like this. So this is now underneath. I think it's quite. Have I done all of that? No. And it's totally, it's quite a production, isn't it? Not quite sure why it won't let me extend that anymore, but no matter, I could copy and paste that if I wanted more of that for reasons best known. Now, the magic happens by me selecting the video track underneath, going to effects, and the effect I want to drop onto it is called track mat. So here it is there, track matte key, drop it on to this grease track here. Now when I do that, I'll go up into the effects controls, and you'll see now, as usually happens, there are some additional controls concerned with track matte. And the important thing is here, what track is the matte on? The matte effectively is the mask that will hide everything but that. So it's video 3. Remember, because I moved it up there. So I choose video 3. Now you can see I've got my blue background. I've got my overlarge text. That's probably a bit too large. So let's go back here and just go to the here. Let's just take it down a little bit. So that's 635. What I want to do is take it down maybe 600 and then shove it along a bit. Still a bit too, see, I'm faffing now. 550 there. It's all in the frame, we can see it. And we got that blue background. So now, and then we go across to progress. So this is catch a very etc. Track matte, simple images seen through a particular text, and it needn't be text. The principle holds true, so you could have a particular solid graphic, maybe a shape or a logo of something, and then have the video playing underneath, with or without the option of having a coloured background, as I've done here, or not. So that's track matte.